In a peaceful garden, with birds chirping and a soft breeze moving through the trees, a young man named Aaron sat before the Buddha, looking troubled. He sighed and expressed his frustration, saying that his mind felt out of control. One moment, he was happy, but the next, he was overwhelmed by anger or fear. No matter how much he tried to stay calm, his thoughts kept running wild. He wanted to know how he could find peace. The Buddha smiled gently and picked up a bowl of water. He asked Aaron to look at it as he stirred the water with a stick. The reflection in the bowl became distorted. The Buddha then explained that when the mind is restless, like the water, clarity is lost. Fears, desires, and worries create waves, making it impossible to see things clearly. He pointed out that Aaron was reacting to everything, just like the disturbed water. Then, the Buddha set the bowl down and let it sit still. Slowly, the water settled. He asked Arun to look again. This time, the reflection was clear. The Buddha told him that the mind is like water. If one lets it settle, clarity will come. However, if it remains disturbed by every passing thought, peace will never be found. Aaron listened carefully, reflecting on the meaning of these words. The Buddha then shared another example. He told Arun to imagine a monkey inside his head, constantly jumping from one tree to another, restless and wild. He explained that this was what an untrained mind looked like. Then he asked Arun whether a wild monkey could ever become calm. Arun thought for a moment and replied that, with training, it could. The Buddha nodded in agreement and said that the same applies to the mind. Through patience and practice, anyone could learn to control their thoughts instead of being controlled by them. Arun slowly started to understand. Before Arun left, the Buddha shared one last thought. He told him that the mind could either be a servant or a master. It was up to him to decide which one it would be. With these words, the scene faded, leaving only the sound of the wind, carrying the wisdom of the lesson.